Thank you, first of all, for having me. First and for all, I'm very happy to be here, playing some tunes, talking a little bit about the instrument. First and for all, I'm a tenor saxophone player, and I play different instruments as well on the side. I'm a teacher as well on the saxophone. So for me, the saxophone is actually a very main instrument in my life, and yeah, let's just say that I've been utilizing the saxophone since my 5 years old. So I've been more than 25 years in the business playing the saxophone. So I'm pretty picky of changing my setup, let's say, especially for, let's say, teaching purposes. And I've been looking for quite some time to different, let's say, color palettes. I played on different electric wind instruments. I've tried some other instruments as well, but on a specific moment in my career, let's say, I believe it was like 2 years ago, that I got in touch with Ramon, and I discovered the Travel Sax. Let's just say in the first eye that I saw it on social media, I was very, let's say, intrigued about the instrument itself, about its size, its portability, but I had like quite of questions about the functionality and the sounds and the comfortability of the instruments, because for me personally, the fingerings and the articulation on the instrument are very important, and in a lot of instruments I don't find that resemblance. Since I tried to play on the instrument and got my, let's say, some of my techniques and some of my inspirations on the instrument, I started to discover actually the benefits of the instrument. And quite surprisingly, I started to utilize this instrument also in my teaching, because it's a very comfortable instrument that is very easily connected to multiple platforms. Let's just say you can play with the headphones, you can connect two instruments, two headphones, you can play on a speaker through it, it's USB-C, it can work as a MIDI controller. So at the moment, if I'm traveling, if I'm on tour, for example, if I'm in an airplane, often I have this thing literally in my pocket. I connect it to my computer, I play over my compositions, I utilize play-alongs, and I do the same thing with my students. It kind of integrated in my life pretty fast, pretty well, and surprisingly as well, because I didn't think that I would find kind of an instrument that is portable and easy to use, and it's also a good resemblance of the saxophone itself, which I'm very sensitive for. So I always try to simulate actually my saxophone on different instruments, and I must say, for the size and for the comfortability and the portability, the Travel Sax is very close to it. If you go more advanced, let's say, what I'm trying to do is sample, for example, my instrument sounds, my saxophone sound, through specific software tools on the Travel Sax, and I use this for recording purposes in an airplane or in train or in the car. So this is a bit of a summary how it integrated. I think it's a very big, it has a big scope for who can use it actually. If you look at the beginner level, this is a very good introductory instrument, especially for very young people. Let's say people that are practicing in music schools, and then you can also have it, for example, conservatory students, high school of music students, till professionals, using it actually, let's say at 4 at night, or using it while practicing something, having a different feel for, let's say, the repertoire that you're doing, and on top of that you can experiment with sounds. So you can go pretty crazy with let's say, with an instrument that resembles a saxophone, but is also kind of a MIDI instrument in itself as well, so it can go all the directions. So basically, you can make all the music you want with the Travel Sax. Especially in my case, for compository functions or compository, let's say, for the compositions that I create, I actually got a lot of inspiration on those little moments that let's say, my saxophone is not with me and I have an idea, I record it on this and I have it. So I don't have to connect the microphone. I just connect the MIDI or USB-C to USB-C, and I'm there. Well, it's always in my backpack, and I would say it's pretty. I use it in specific moments even more than on my saxophone. So I would say, let's say if I would be practicing over the last days, I would say the Travel Sax is pretty the main instrument because of the neighbors, of the people around me. So I'm also having only the opportunity to practice at night. So let's say yes, now I'm realizing it that I'm practicing quite a lot actually on a daily basis, more than on my saxophone because of the comfortability of it and just the complications, let's say, from coming after in concert and still wanting to do something or practicing something. It's not that you can take the saxophone, and the saxophone doesn't really have alternatives, so this is a great alternative for me. So yes, the answer is yes. It's very fun to just be able to plug the instrument into the computer and just put the backing track on and just play around. It's very fun. And also, just to sum up, you have also a speaker here. So if I add multiple situations, and especially now actually in Spain, with friends on the beach, all of a sudden somebody had a guitar, and one of my friends said, like, you had that thing with you, right? Like, what do you mean? Like, yeah, this Travel Sax, like, yeah, bring it out. And actually we had a very lovely time here in Barcelona. I arrived a couple of weeks ago, let's say, so it was actually a good social networking tool as well.